Yeah.
Okay. Are your audio on there?
I will be on. No. Okay, very good. So, to set the Aviom card, what I'm doing is the following. I install the Aviom card to card slot number 2. At this point, if I want to send something to that Aviom channel, if I need to combine multiple channels, multiple input channels, I will need to use a mix to do so. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to choose the output that is going to go to that Aviom. In this case, we're going to mix multiple sources, so we're going to use a mix to do so. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my central logic navigation keys. I'm going to choose mix 1 through 8. I am now going to go and select my mix number 1. And I am going to say that my mix number 1 needs to go to my card number 2. That is the place where my Aviom card is. And I'm going to choose channel 1 of that Aviom card. I need to confirm what I'm doing, so I'm just going to choose OK. Now my mix number 1 is going to card number 2, which is my Aviom card, and I'm using channel number 1 of that Aviom system. Now, if I want to combine multiple channels to go to that mix, what I can do is the following. I can go and select the channel that I want to send to that mix. I can now go to my selected channel area and send that channel to that mix. I can also go and select my channel 2, send it to mix 1, channel 3, send it to mix 1, channel 4 to mix 1, channel 5 to mix 1. At this point, my input channels 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are going to my mix 1, and my mix 1 is going to my Aviom channel. I could do the same thing also using sends on faders, because if I choose sends on faders and I choose mix number 1 on the screen, you can see that I'm sending my input channels 1 through 5 to that mix number 1. I'm combining multiple inputs to go out to that mix that is going to that Aviom channel. On the other hand, I might need to send only one signal down the Aviom. Let's say I have a channel, which is channel number 7, and channel number 7 is my base, and I need to send a direct output. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to my buttons 1 through 8, my central logic navigation keys. I'm going to bring channels 1 through 8. Then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to open that channel by pressing any of the encoders on the selected channel area. If it's channel number 7, that is the base, I need to make sure that I select that channel, channel number 7. So I press the select button on channel number 7. As you can see now on the screen, channel number 7, it's selected. I will now go to the direct output area where I will turn that direct output on. From there, I can open my drop menu and I can choose the direct output point, and I can also choose where I'm going to send it to. In this case, I'm going to touch right next to direct output, where I can open a drop menu where I can choose where I'm going to be sending that signal to. In this case, I need to go back to my card number 2, that is my Aviom. And at this point, I can choose the Aviom channel that I want to use for that specific channel. Let's say I choose my channel number 2, and I will confirm that. Now, to Aviom channel number 2, I'm sending the direct output that is coming from my channel number 7. If it's a direct output, I'm only able of sending one input channel at a time. If I'm combining channels, I will be using the mix, which is the first example. While I'm on the direct output page, I have multiple options to choose the direct output point. I can choose a pre-high pass filter. I can choose it pre-EQ, and pre-EQ will also include pre-attenuation, but it will be after the high pass filter. My third option will be sending that signal pre-fader, but my pre-fader signal will be post-high pass, post-attenuation, post-EQ, and post-dynamics. The first two are also pre-fader, but the first one, it's pre-high pass, so it's before anything on my signal flow. The second option, it's post my high pass filter, but before the rest of the dynamics of that channel.
Awesome.
Good. Real quick.